Welcome. My name's Steve Dromgool. I'm the clinical director at Relate, and I'm here with Dan, our practice manager.
We're excited to put this on because Steve has been working with couples and affairs for years. And he's come to the realization that oftentimes couples who go through infidelity and affairs often end up being better off than they were before the affair. So, Stephen, how did you end up with that realization?
First off, what I would say is that is a massive surprise, not only to clients, but to therapists, including couples therapists, that people can go through something, as difficult as betrayal and then emerge in a place where they actually are better off. And so what we've tended to find is that there are a number of key shifts that happen as people move through the healing process that tend to help them both individually and as a couple to move towards a place of more secure attachment, better connection, and a process of self-discovery that is very powerful. Now, we should be really clear that we're not recommending that people, engage in affairs for the reasons of personal growth. I think that Esther Perel made a similar comment where she said she wouldn't recommend that people have an affair any more than she'd recommend that someone would go and try and get cancer. But as many people discover in the aftermath of a life-changing event, the process of healing that we go through can radically transform our lives in ways that can be really powerful and really beneficial.
Stephen, it's really interesting. You and I started working together after I went through a really difficult breakup. I don't know if it's a real thing, but in the trauma-informed world, they use the terms big T and little t traumas. So it made sense to me to think of big B and little b betrayals. So I came into that relationship after I divorced my ex-wife. And what I told that partner was I had separated from my ex-wife, but we weren't officially divorced yet. And then I was engaging in another relationship. And in her world, that was a betrayal because I wasn't divorced. That meant I was cheating. And so that relationship started with a mistrust, which ended up kind of being toxic and creating the relationship throughout the whole time because I didn't know how to recreate trust. And unfortunately, that's a fairly common problem.